moment. I'm gonna make a moment out of this. Yeah, so Kandi, Meanwhile, back at the ranch, you don't deserve to be a housewife. You don't even have a house to live in. You're not talking about the fact that you put paper clips together and call that a jewelry line that no one is buying.
Are you bored?
How can I not be bored? I gotta work with people like Courtney. You weren't there! You weren't there! This is what I gotta work with.
Hell no. Hell no.
What's up, my Fina loves? It's Miss Fina D coming to you all from Entertainment News. You know, a little laughing moment because Cloutney definitely deserved that read from Kenya Moore. However, this part is no laughing matter. Most of you are aware at this point that Kandi Burruss had paper clips on her Speak On It show on YouTube a few days ago. And before we get into Drew's sister response, I'm just going to play a short clip from a video I did on this topic a day or so ago, just refreshing your memory on what they had to say, and then I'm going to come back with her response. And if you missed the entire video that I did to this clip I'm about to play, please click the very first link in the description below to watch that video. I did not like that the entire Speak On It was a dragging Drew session, and then some of the comments that was made about Drew's sister mental illness. At first, they insinuated that Drew was making it up to be a part of her storyline, and that her sister didn't look like someone that had mental health issues, and that Drew was somewhat lying on her sister. Oh, okay, so what does a person with mental health issues or mental illness look like? And everything continued to go downhill from that statement alone. Not everyone is a walking billboard of their problems. Not everybody that's going through health issues or have issues enter the room. You can instantly tell. So it was just certain comments like that turned people off. They were like, you know, when the sister came around, she looked normal and everything looked great. So they were starting to give Drew the side eye. Is Drew looking for sympathy? Is Drew looking to create a storyline? Why would Drew want to lie on her sister about mental health? And, you know, then talking about Drew feeding her sister alcohol and all of that. And why would you be giving your sister who alcohol? And it was just all over the place, but it was just so personal. And she was doing too much for someone who claimed they just met Ralph months ago.
Ralph was in Vegas for a tech conference, which I knew that because we were friends. You know, we were building this friendship. We were friends, cousin at this point. We were friends, cousin at this point. We were friends, cousin at this point. We were friends, cousin at this point.
It's giving alleged side piece. It's giving Tampa, and the list goes on and on. I mean, it keeps changing from cousin, blood cousin, to play cousin, to cousin-in-law. Now friend's cousin. Anyways, if you want to hear my actual response to how I feel about what Kandi and Cloutney had to say, you have to watch that video. This video was me just focusing on what they said about Drew's sister so we can get into her reaction and not me replaying everything I had to say about the entire situation. So you have to click that video if you missed it to listen. Now let's get into Drew's sister Allison response. I went on RHOA to normalize the conversation on mental health, my vulnerability and willingness to share trials of overcoming PTSD, anxiety, and depression is to reduce the stigma and fear of those suffering in silence. No one has the blueprint of what a person looks like with mental health. What is normal? Was I supposed to show up in a straitjacket? Exactly what I said in my video. Furthermore, I do not abuse alcohol or take any medications that interact with alcohol. The statements Courtney made on Speak On It was reckless, tasteless, insensitive, and ignorant. For Kandi Burruss to engage in such dialogue was diminishing. Mental health does not own a look nor concrete symptoms. It is my hope that Courtney reflects on her baseless, careless words and grows enough empathy to not only issue a public apology, but take the time to educate herself on the many forms of mental illnesses with the goal of never belittling or attacking anyone experiencing mental illness again. It looks like Allison did not want to keep this on her page. Maybe she archived it or deleted it, but when I went to her page, it was gone, but she did post it. You know, sometimes you want to get it out there, allow people to grab a screenshot, but you don't want to keep that negative energy on your page. So I completely understand that. Shout out to Allison for being strong, spreading awareness and all of that. I heard another interview that she did, and some of the things that she revealed that she's lived through and endured. My goodness, a strong woman. And she said some positive things as well about, you know, a certain person that I rock with, but this video is not about that. So I'm going to keep it about her and Drew. Continue to be strong, continue to spread awareness, and your message to Kandi and Miss Cloutney Courtyard was spot on, and hopefully you do receive that apology privately and publicly. But in the previous video that I did, this is what I said about Kandi sitting there and entertaining this conversation. Since this video is so short, I'm going to end it on that note. For those of you who missed it, this is what I said. I'm wishing all of you well and take care. I understand that sometimes when people are nervous, they laugh, but Kandi, in as much as I get it, Drew, lie on you, all of that, I get it, but this right here was wrong. I can't rock with it. You sat there and you laughed in moments that you shouldn't have laughed. You laughed in moments that you should have corrected her. You laughed in moments that you should have said, don't say that. I understand that majority of the nasty things and how low it went left her mouth, but there were moments where she said some things that you could have checked her. The same way how you said to her, Kenya is my friend, and I do not agree with what you had to say about her concerning karma. Kandi also saying she thought Drew was lying about her sister's mental illness because she doesn't look the part in the presence of the same person that refers to you and your friends as ghetto, and the list goes on and on. I understand you brought her on because you said you don't care if you have issues with people, they can still come on your show. But you also brought her on to throw rocks and hide your hands and to be like, well, Cloutney said it, it wasn't me. Then I can just hide behind the fact that she said it, I didn't, but she could say what I want to say, and I still can't protect myself because she's the one saying it. So she's the person who's going to get most of the hate and not me. No, you still brought her on your platform. But overall, this is a learning experience for the both of them, especially Kandi. My loves, thank you all for your love and support. If you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Go ahead and leave this video a thumbs up. Also, turn on notifications so when I do post, you're aware that I posted. And I will see you all in the comment section. Remember to always have the God bless attitude, which is being positive at all times and seeing the good in every situation. Have a great day, guys. God bless.